Hey everyone, Chris here.
And my name is Guillaume. Welcome to today's video. Welcome to today's exotic setting for Thomann 25, I guess.
We're in Anaheim. This is the NAMM show. Kind of.
We are not. Today we are renting space. Today we're being treated to a setup where we don't have anything to do, and it's absolutely lovely, courtesy of Mr. HP 42 Henning Pauly, and his much better half. So they're welcoming us in their space today because Henning has got his hands on some lovely new amplifiers, of which we know very little, and that we'll play a little more.
There are 3 amps. 2 of them are huge and modded and hand-wired and crazy cool. And one is going to be an extension of the studio range, which we'll talk about in a second. Let's start with the JCM 800, which is a made in England modified amp. This is the kind of amp that a lot of people wanted their 800 to sound like.
Exactly. It's the JCM 800 that everyone but Marshall has been making since the JCM 800 is an amp, and Marshall is now like delivering on the ultimate version of what that amp is and crazy. How that amp has been used throughout the years.
It's the 2203 M01, which sort of says it's modified.
It's got a cool little badge.
It has 3 little switches here on top of like having the normal stuff that you would expect in JCM 800. It has a mid shift, which is a really cool upper mid range push. It has 2 settings of like extra stacked drive. In the middle it's off, it's normal. Then you can have some extra gain, like a bit of extra layer of drive, or double the amount. And then there's a tight switch, which literally removes a lot of that low end rumble that is not necessarily needed and not even helpful when you're running a lot of gain and want to have like a really nice tight sort of classic rock or classic metal sound. We'll start unmodded, I guess. Yeah, that's the most natural way, and just run you through the sounds and then switch to the next amp.
We are playing through a cab with a Warehouse 65 speaker.
Yeah, E65 I think it's called, the nice ones.
Probably maybe captured by several microphones, of which the references will be somewhere because I don't know. And we might sprinkle a little bit of the TC Electronic TC 2290 delay in the effects loopage of the amplifier.
No pedals in front of the amp, so it's just the amp and the delay. Maybe
late.
All right, so the low channel.
Bit of rhythm.
much more expensive than the standard amps,
Yeah.
even the standard made in England amps, but I get it why.
Yeah, I feel like it's fair because you're getting what up until now was only made by very, very specific boutique makers and doing, you know,
Or you had to take your stock
and have it modded,
bring it to
like
someone
this,
who
yeah.
you trust and will not mess up your amp and lose the warranty, blah, blah, blah. It's like,
Yeah, and the list of people who make that correctly is fairly short. Like, let's
yeah,
be
I mean, you
honest,
need like proper, you know, amp enthusiast engineers who know what's up and can actually reproduce those famous mods that have been done in the 70s and 80s and everything. Really dig it.
absolutely dig it.
It's Plexi time though.
Before Plexi time, just keep in mind that this is an overview of everything that's coming out by Marshall. We'll have maybe more videos about this amp, but in the meantime, Henning's got 40-minute long videos on each of them, going over all the specs, all the sounds, several guitars per thing. Check it out. We'll put some links in the description
find links
below.
in the description below, as well as product links if you want to check them out to find
The actual
specs and everything. You'll find all those in the description box.
If you're interested in the flavor of tubage, for example.
I'm interested in the flavor of Plexi.
Yeah.
I need the Plexi.
Let's go.
This is what I'm saying.
This is what you want every overdrive pedal to sound like. This is...
Yeah, but the only pedal that was on was the Galaxy Buggy effects for some into amps input delay, the old tape machine kind of thing, what everyone did before
Tasty.
effects loops were a thing. This is the 1959 M01, a modified version. It's so hand-wired and so ridiculously boutique level well built that you cannot imagine. Like when I'm saying this, you think like, yeah, whatever, you know, blah, blah, blah. This is a modded Plexi with all those like Jose spec mods that people love. It doesn't have the additional preamp tube, extra gain stage, high gain kind of liquidy high gain mod. That's a different story. What this has is this selection of mini toggles here that allow you to have this sweet crunch. Yeah, true. Sorry, this sweet crunch at a very digestible stage volume. We're not talking about whispering, you know, midnight kind of playing volume.
No.
But we're talking about a digestible, nice and loud, usable volume where you can actually go to like 12 o'clock or above with the volume 1, and same for volume 2, which is quieter, but you know what I mean? Like these knobs usually tend to kill you as soon as they leave like the left side of the and because of this, which is like this modded pre-EQ section, pre-tone stack master volume, basically you can just reduce the volume and crank the channels to have that kind of saturation.
And pair that with the various different clipping flavors that the amp gives you. You basically can have a cranked Plexi, not like a modified higher gain version of the Plexi, but a cranked Plexi at a non-organ liquefying volume.
Yes,
which is what you want.
This will be very gainy, I think, with the Heritage. I'm pretty sure we'll do that in a second. I just wanted to start with like a crunchy kind of sound.
I'm going to show you how you should dial in the amp as well.
So this one here is the bright cap on-off switch, which means that if now it's on, this is stock. So this is what the channel 1 always had, the volume 1 always had, which means that unless it's dimed, it's turned all the way up, it will have a bright cap, will sound very harsh.
Yeah.
You can disengage that, which is very nice, because if you're one of those people like Eddie Van Halen, you don't want to jump the 2 channels, you just want to go into the treble channel, you can do it, because if it's not, the bright cap is not active, then it's not as harsh. It's a very usable sound. Actually, I do want to try that. Can we do that real fast? Wait. Just go straight into that and this should be fine.
Shouldn't go anywhere,
let's just make it visually
pleasing.
understandable. So this is just volume 1. Bright cap is on, which is going to be
Horrible.
not nice. And I would ask you to please turn on and off every now and then.
I will
Whenever you-
uncap you.
No pedals on, not even delay, nothing.
Hey!
I didn't want another
It's
amp.
nice, eh?
What we didn't talk about are these two switches. This one turns on the additional clipping. This activates this Jose mod,
Yeah.
basically. And with this toggle switch, you can select if this or that clipping diode is active, or those. I think it's like at least
Them
or
diodes.
something. Them diodes, yeah. So you have different voicings, different amount of compression and gain and volume. So it's not like something like a second channel to the amp. It's more of something that you decide on and stick to that because it changes the volume.
I mean, it's just...
but it's a modded one-channel amp. So
That's it. Like, you're looking at probably like the ultimate recording rock amplifier.
yes.
Anyways,
Like,
and with
this is
those
my
mods-
sound.
Yeah,
I play
that's it.
classic rock high,
That's
and I
it.
do this.
Yeah.
No. I want to try it with just the treble channel, but no bright cap.
Ridiculous. Tube screamer? Ah. I think it's great. I think it's absolutely awesome, and it's nice that Marshall's bringing their own
Yes,
take
yes.
on the long-awaited modded Plexi scene.
Yes.
So no, awesome.
It's something that should have always been considered. If you listen to like how people love these things and how appreciated these things are. But considering the fact that these are like very old designs, over the years and decades, people came up with all these, you know, sweet little changes and tweaks and mods and whatever. It just makes sense for them to make this a thing. And I really hope this is going to be a huge success for them, so that they keep on making these kind of things. Because I love that.
In the meantime, we also have the little ones.
Yes, let's not forget about the 20-watt series, the studio series. Let's get on with the JCM 900. Your time. Go for it. Dude. Okay. I have thoughts already, but I'll shut up and let you play.
Should we? No, okay.
No, go for it.
All the playing first and then the talking?
Yeah, imagine that.
So smart yourself.
I have to admit, I don't have a lot of play time with original JCM 900s. I think I'm too young, which is nice to say. Nice to be able to say I'm too young for something.
How old can the M be, really?
I arrived in the martial age when the DSO 2000 came out, which was I prefer this. Let's put it this way.
Yeah.
I remember people saying like, yeah, kind of harsh, kind of scooped. I prefer the 800.
For a lot of people, the JCM 900 was
this is awesome. I don't know.
Yeah,
I did crank the mids, except for the last play, because scoop and stuff. But like, if you crank the mids, the clean, as Henning very friendly told us, it goes up to like around this amount of gain. on channel 2. So this on channel 1 equals kinda this amount of gain on channel 2. So you have everything from clean to crunch, and then you go over to the second channel from crunch to like
but with a different voicing, like a more like a rounder, like on the cleaner channel, like if you boost the pre on that, just a much rounder, much fuller sort of rhythm sound.
That's why I went back and forth. Exactly. With the same amount of gain. The clean channel has more sparkle because it's a cleaner channel, but like you can go from like there's no gap between the channels is what I'm trying to say. So you can gun the first one and play that for like rhythm and have the second for lead. If you don't need a clean channel, you can have a crunch and a gain channel, or you go back with a gain with both and you have a clean channel plus a crunch channel. So I dig it, man. I really
think so. Yeah, no. If you like a simple streamlined setup for a NAMM that will go loud, don't get us wrong. This will go plenty loud. This can be your stage amp if you want it to be. With dedicated controls for the gain, the master volume, and the reverb, which is really
all
cool.
built in. Yeah,
you can just pack this up with the foot switch that it comes with, and that you can just A/B between channel, your clean and gain, or your rhythm and lead, and that's it. And you have the independent toggle for the reverb on the side.
Also worth mentioning, there is a 3-way toggle at the back. This one goes from high to mid to low, and this is just it's awesome. I mean, as usual, I expect the high setting sounding the fullest.
For sure,
that's where all the electronic parts can get the right amount of voltage, etc. But
that's the thing.
If you just have to, tame the beast, you have two more options to go mid or low. Very useful and very contemporary feature.
It's just a useful feature.
Should have something like that. So nice to see them really like showing us that they want these amps to rock and
that they care. They've been in the biz for so long. It could be easy to
comfortable.
We have our 4 amps. We keep making them. You keep buying them. Period. But no, they bring in the mods. They bring in the little things that they're excited about. They put a Plexi that is so hand wired that it will rival with any boutique manufacturer, and you see that there's attention to a detail, and I really appreciate that. It's very nice.
Check out the description box for all the links. Henning's
very
extended videos where you will hear much more sounds and more types of guitars and everything. But that's a Henning. There you go.
They also make a speaker.
Good thing I caught this. Because I like my telly. But hey, I mean, one more thing no one noticed. This is the kind of thing that they also do and do really well. The new owners, not that new anymore, but
for sure.
It's so nice to see that these beasts, especially the hand-wired ones, for the real, connoisseurs.
They've been making Bluetooth speakers since 1962. Can you imagine?
Sure.
I didn't even know they had Bluetooth back then. Marshall is really something special.
Jim is the best.
You guys let us know in the comments which sound did you prefer today, which amp you would go for as a player, if any. Let us know how you liked that video. Let us know how you liked seeing us in Henning's studio, because I'm gonna be honest, I had a really good time.
I think I want to come back.
I want to come back. I want to do that again. So but you guys take it easy. Take care. Have a great NAMM show. Hopefully. This is NAMM. This is happening.
We're time traveling right now.
We're time traveling.
In this moment, we are roaming the floor of the NAMM.
Either that or sleeping. Hopefully sleeping. But you take care, and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.